Hey guys, so I haven't got batteries in my camera yet, obviously. Still using my laptop. But dang. Um hang on. I'm gonna get a backdrop soon, hopefully. Even though, Stormtrooper. Star Wars Battlefront in the background. And but I'm gonna get a backdrop so when I do film it you won't see all of this lovely mess back here. Or I might put it over on the I might put it up over on that wall where Darth Vader is. Um, but anyways, I was going to do my paranormal experience video, but I'm gonna like break it into different different story time type things. Since I have so many occurrences, I think I'm only gonna do about 2 or 3 in this one, and then I'll do the others in the next video. Hopefully, won't have to do it on here. That way, it won't be so crappy. Sorry for the low quality and everything like that. I'm really trying here between work and school and everything like that. It's been kind of a hassle, and I've been trying to get vlogs up and everything, but yeah. So my tea bag busted in here. Anyway, so the first story that I'm gonna talk about actually happened at the very first house that I lived in. It was I would say I was about 4 or 5. Like I can remember it like it was yesterday. In our old house, we lived down next to the lake, so it was like the bridge and then our house up on the hill. Well, when you would walk in the house, like you would walk through the front door and you'd have the kitchen. Well, if you walk straight through the kitchen, you'd have my hand got really close to the camera. You would have the living room. You would step down into the living room, and then you'd have my parents' room attached in the living room. Well, if you came from the kitchen and took a left, you'd go down the hallway, and there was a bathroom, a spare room, and then my room at the very end of the hall. Well, I remember I was sitting in my room one day, and I was watching TV, and it was near Halloween, so I had my outfit on. I remember it was like a witch's dress. And I was sitting there watching TV, and like how my room was set up, like I can still like remember it clearly. Like I had my bed against the window, which was like one of those dresser beds that had the drawers underneath it, and it was really tall. And then like I had my TV up in the corner, and then there was a closet and a window. Well, I was sitting there in my room watching TV, and I heard this laugh, like this woman's laugh, come from the closet. And I was like, well, maybe I'm just hearing things. Maybe, I'm just, I just don't. But then, so I played it off. I was like, okay. Well, then I heard it again out of the closet. And that time, I noped the fuck out of there. I ran into my parents' room. Like, I ran down the hall, through the kitchen, into the living room, into my parents' room. And I slept in my parents' room. We moved in 97 when I was, how old was I? I guess I'd be turning 5. So we moved like the next year from that house to the new house that my parents currently live in. And I stayed in my parents' room for the longest time because I was terrified from that experience. Like that's when it all started. The next experience, I guess, would be, what's another one I could tell about? Okay, so me and my fiance, we moved to a house in Jefferson, Georgia. It was last year because we recently moved out because our lease was up. But we lived in Jefferson, Georgia for a year. And the house that we lived in, it was just creepy. Like it had a crawl space underneath the house and had like an old rocking horse in it and like all this old stuff. And then we had an attic as well. Well, when you go up in the attic, there was like funeral flowers, checks from like the 70s that hadn't been cashed. There was like notebooks full of notes up there, and like it was just really creepy. Well, it was me, my fiance Christian, and our friend Brandon, and we were sitting in the living room, and our side door was connected to the kitchen, which was where the living room was attached. And we had the living room door open watching TV. Well, we heard the screen door open, heard it close, and we heard somebody walk through the hallway. We saw the shadow pass our living room door and go to the back of the house where our rooms were. And we thought it was our roommates coming home, and we were like, oh, hey guys, you know. Well, they never said anything, and we were like, oh, okay, well, it's a dick move. Well, then, like, not even 5 minutes later, they come in the door. And so we were freaking out. Well, we're like, if that wasn't them, who was in our house? Because we clearly heard the door open and close. We saw somebody clearly walk by to the back of the house, but they never exited the house. So we looked everywhere. We looked in every single bedroom. We looked in the bathroom. We looked in the attic. Really didn't want to do. And there was nobody at all in the house. Like, we could not figure out what it was, who it was, or anything. Well, there was another night, I was washing dishes, and, you know, I was like, wash dishes. I was the only one home. Everybody else was at work or going somewhere because they stayed out to, like, forever. And I remember, like, washing dishes, and I see, like, from the waist up of somebody, like, walk across the hallway. I was like, just gonna keep washing dishes. But yeah, those are just some of the ones that I have. I have a lot more, and I will get into those in the next video. I have to go get ready for work and do some schoolwork and all that. But yeah, if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. And if you have any paranormal experiences, I'd like to hear about them. You can leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later.